If you are committed to your goal, or if you're committed to something, fucking commit. Give yourself to it. Give yourself to it fully, completely, and without distraction. And if that looks like having a little bit of an unbalanced life for a while, I think that's okay. Welcome to the Visualize Meditations podcast, hosted by your gal pal, Sasha Patil, a Chopra certified meditation teacher, athlete, and adventurer. This is a place where high performance and health meets fulfillment and fun. Each week, I'm bringing you guided visualization meditations and honest solo sessions where I share personal development, my most unhinged stories, and intimate interviews. Whether we're chatting wellness, achievement, or building an aligned community, we're here to create the life of your dreams and have an absolute blast doing it. Hi, hello. What the hell is up? Welcome back to another episode of the Visualize Meditations podcast. It's your gal pal Sasha. Hi. Just to paint the scene for you guys right now, I am currently in my hometown hanging out, childhood bedroom. My mom and I were taking a road trip and we decided to cut it 2 weeks short for a couple of reasons, but I have been kind of hinting at the story of this summer, which continues to be such a beautiful full circle moment and full of these beautiful full circle moments where I'm really understanding the growth that I've gone through in the last year and a half. I'm getting the opportunity to close out a lot of these chapters and a lot of these open loops that were previously left open in different areas of my life and different locations that I've lived in past lives. It's been really beautiful in that way. And also I'm getting more and more clear that I am so ready to move to LA and to call LA home and to really focus on my business and really focus on all of this, and it's become more and more clear to me, and all of these full circle moments keep coming up. I'll probably do an episode just kind of walking through the entire summer talking about everything that's happened because it's so much, but I'm not quite ready yet because I'm still in the middle of it, obviously, and it's still happening, and it's happening every day, and it's been so beautiful and so special and really important and really impactful. So that's kind of my personal update. I did one that I will share is I did go to the Hilary Duff concert with my mom over the weekend, and that in itself was so, so special, and again, like, one of those full circle moments that I'll chat about in the episode where I talk about what happened over the summer, but I'm still buzzing from that show, and I still feel so excited for myself that I was able to kind of go and relive that experience, and it was really special. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, but things are crazy. It's coming to the end of my travels and I'll be heading back to LA pretty soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. Today, we're going to chat about something that I'm kind of going through myself, and I find that I have continued to go through myself as I've been on my journey. And it's something I've had to talk about with my therapist and with my friends and with past partners, and that is committing to the outcome and commitment. And the best example I can give of this, without going into too much detail, is towards not the end of my relationship, but when things were not the best and we were trying out couples therapy. We had a couples counselor who put us into a crisis a little bit. Like, things were kind of chugging along, we're going along all happy dandy, and we were experiencing some challenges, which is why we decided to go to couples therapy. But our therapist said something to us that honestly is something I still find really relevant, not only to my past relationship, but just in general to every area of life. Is she said to us, both of you have one foot in and one foot out of this relationship. How can you ever expect it to work without both of you having both feet in and without you both being committed to this relationship fully? And that's all I'm going to say about anything that happened with my breakup. But that thing that she said to us is something I think about in general with a lot of areas of my life, which is commitment to the outcome, commitment to the thing. How can you ever expect something to work and to work out if you are not fully committed to the outcome? And I think the easiest example of this is relationships and romantic relationships. Like, how can you ever expect a romantic relationship to work out if you are not committed to the relationship? Again, if you're in a monogamous relationship, like, how could you ever expect a marriage to work if you're not fully committed? How could you ever expect a job to work out if you're not fully committed? How could you ever expect a business to work out if you're not fully committed? How could you ever expect to get into great shape if you're not fully committed to the outcome? And it's something I've been sitting on myself because I found that in the past I've spread myself really thin and I've like, "Oh, I'll try this and see if it works and try that and see if it works," and just kind of bop around and throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. And in some cases that makes sense. It makes sense to throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks and continue to do the things that work, right? But let's say you have a goal in mind. Let's say you have an outcome in mind that you are ready. You have a dream that feels a little scary, a little exciting, a little out of reach, as they should be, by the way. And you have an outcome that you're committed to. You're very, very crystal clear on what you want. You're very crystal clear on what you're moving towards. And how do you ever expect to get that outcome if you're not fully committed to it? You know? So what it's looked like for me is sometimes it's looked like spreading myself a little too thin and dividing my attention between things. So, if that's between a 9 to 5 and a business, or if that's between a couple of different romantic partners, or if that's between a lot of friends or a lot of family members, or just splitting my attention between with my health. Sometimes it just looks like spreading myself really, really thin. And my therapist asked me today, actually, he's like, "Have you ever given anything your 100% everything?" He's like, "What have you given your all to?" And I was like, "Honestly, I feel like I give my all to everything all the time because I'm doing so much and because I've given myself to so much. I give as much as possible to every single area of my life. And in some ways that's amazing. And I'm able to do it all, right? I have the friends and the family and the business and the 9 to 5 and the finances work because of this and that and like everything's working. But also I'm not getting the outcome I desire because I'm not fully committed to that thing. I'm not fully all in on that one thing. Sure, maybe you'll get the outcome, but maybe it'll be way, way later. Maybe you'll just slowly truck along instead of committing to something fully and having an unbalanced life for a while and just fully going into that thing or those 2, 3 things, right? And it's something I've just been sitting on and thinking about. And I would just encourage you to take a second and to think about, okay, there's this goal I have, there's this dream I have, and I want to give everything to it. And this is the timeline I want to do it in. And I encourage you to look at your life and to look at your time and to look at your energy and see, where are you spending your time and energy? Like, how much of your time are you spending on that outcome versus watching TV versus doom scrolling versus talking to friends versus talking to your family versus doing admin work versus whatever you're doing? I would take an inventory. Take an inventory of how much time you're spending and how much energy you're spending on all of these things, because then you can see where your leaks are. And listen, it might look like the case where you don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to have an unbalanced life for a while. Like, it's really important for you to be able to go out with your friends on Friday night. And it's really important to you to have your family time once a week. And it's really important for you to make sure you get to the gym every day. Like, maybe sometimes these things are super important to you, and that's the case. But is it possible that there are some areas of your life where you can sacrifice? Is there a sacrifice you can make in certain areas of your life in order to put that time and energy into committing to your outcome and into going towards a thing that you are fully committed to doing? And I do think you can have it all, but maybe not at the same time. Like, maybe you can have it all and you can give 100% of yourself to something, but maybe it doesn't look like you can give yourself 100% to every single thing, right? If there are 12 different areas of life, which I talk about all the time through the wheel of life, I'll just run through them quickly. Physical environment, physical health, mental health, spirituality, contribution, fun and recreation, personal growth, finances, career, friends, family, and romance. Let's round down to 10. You can give 10% of yourself to each of these areas. Like, sure, you're going to have a very balanced life, but are you achieving the outcome that you want? And does it look like maybe you release energy leaks in some ways in order to commit in order to give more of yourself in other ways in order to commit to the outcome. So I'll keep it short and sweet today. Is if you are committed to your goal, or if you're committed to something, fucking commit. Give yourself to it. Give yourself to it fully, completely, and without distraction. And if that looks like having a little bit of an unbalanced life for a while, I think that's okay. Seasons of life, like there are seasons of life for hustle grind. There are seasons of life for your friends and family. There are seasons of life for love. There are seasons of life for everything. And listen, you can have it all, maybe not at the same time. And if you do have a lot of things at the same time, maybe you're not giving your full capacity to them. But again, up to you, seasons of life. Like maybe it's a season of life where you do want to give yourself to a lot of different areas of your life and be okay just kind of coasting instead of growing. And maybe that's okay for you in this season. But if you're in a season where you are fully committed to something, fucking commit. Give yourself to it fully. Give yourself to it unrelentlessly and watch that growth happen. Do not let anything get in your way. Don't have one foot in and one foot out of what you want. Put both feet in. Jump in, put 10 toes fucking down. And commit. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. And do not let anything else distract you. Commit to the outcome. Well, that was my little PSA for today. And we'll keep it really, really short and sweet. And I am partnering with Waking Up, everybody. It's a meditation app that I'm personally using for my own practice. And I'm offering a 14-day free trial of Waking Up. The link is in the description and in the show notes for you guys to check it out and to try it out. And every Monday we have a meditation here. Every Wednesday, an episode of the Mastermind Moments podcast. We have some exciting developments happening there very, very soon. And every Friday, a solo session here. If you guys have any requests or anything you want to chat about, please let me know. I love chatting with you guys. And we'll catch you guys next week on the Visualize Meditations podcast. Bye. I hope today's episode left you feeling inspired and aligned. Make sure you're following the show so you never miss out on our weekly meditations or solo chats. I love connecting with you guys. Let's talk on Instagram and TikTok at Visualize Meditations. And we will catch you guys next week on the Visualize Meditations podcast. Bye.